Okay guys, just one final thought on this video series on gardening and protecting your back is that hydration, okay? It's key that you're taking breaks. You know, I would take breaks every 20 or 30 minutes, drink some water frequently, all right? And giving yourself longer breaks, you know, after about an hour and a half, you may want to have, you know, a granola bar and drink some water to stay hydrated. In cold water, okay, it's going to hydrate you better. You're going to want to drink more if it's a little bit colder than if it's room temperature. So taking those breaks, refueling, you're going to have a lot more energy to sustain yourself in the garden if you're going to be going for a prolonged period of time, especially in the heat. So, but that also brings me to the point of, if you've gone, you know, now we're in the gardening season. You know, everything's planted here. It's a matter of, I think, weeding is really the basic thing that we got to stay on top of. But especially if you're going from the winter into gardening, and all of a sudden you go from nothing to 3 hours in the garden. I can't tell you how many people I've worked with that say, "Oh, I spent 3 hours in the garden. I just, you know, for 2 days I couldn't get out of bed," because they hadn't gotten in shape. They hadn't worked their way up to spending that much time in the yard. Maybe it wasn't just gardening, but it was other things around the yard. 3 hours, from nothing to 3 hours, that's a big jump. So you want to think about incremental, building up like an athlete would do, right? The athlete's not going to take a year off and then go run a marathon. You're going to want to build that time up. So maybe it's 30, 45 minutes, and then you're adding 5 or 10 minutes until you can spend a couple hours outside doing yard work, those types of things. And your body is hopefully conditioned, even in the off season, that you're doing some sort of fitness to keep your body in good shape, your muscles strong, and focusing in on some endurance too as you get closer to the gardening season. So there you have it: hydration, nutrition, progression in the garden. Those three things are things that you're going to want to think about going forward if you haven't thought about them. So there you have it. That's our series on protecting your lower back from injury during gardening. If you have any questions, let me know. If you like any of these videos, you know, just please click the like button at the bottom and subscribe to my YouTube page. That would be great too. Would love to answer any questions that you have also.